Now the post-mortem report of Arunachal Pradesh student Nido Tania is out, and the post-mortem report confirms that the death of the student has taken place due to injuries on his head and face. The three men who have been arrested will now be charged with murder by the police as well. Remember, this has been a very critical development in the case to find out the reason, the cause for the death of Arunachal Pradesh Nido Tania that has led to protests on the treatment of students from the northeast. Let me go across to my colleague Tanima Biswas on the phone line for more on this. Tanima, now a confirmation coming from the report that the death took place due to injuries on his head and face.
That's right, Shweta. We have been told by our sources that the post-mortem report, the final one, which is in fact going to be submitted in the High Court in a short while from now, does identify the cause of death to be that due to injuries which have happened on Nido, which had taken place on Nido Tania's face and head. The exact medical term which has been used in the PM report is that cerebropulmonary edema, which has been caused due to injuries on the head. So what this essentially points out is that it was the assault which had taken place on Nido Tania on 28th of January rather. He died on 29th of January. That assault had in fact led to Nido's death, and that's the final post-mortem report which the police are going to submit in High Court. Also, what this means for the other three men who had in fact been arrested already in this case. So far, they had been charged under the SC Act. But now the FIR has in fact been amended, and Section 302 is in fact, they are going to be charged under homicide. So the police are going to submit that as a complete status report to the High Court today, which had taken suo motu cognizance of this case last week itself, essentially asking the Delhi police and the Delhi government as to how such an incident, which seems to suggest racial discrimination, was taking place in the capital city. We also know that Nido Tania's parents have in fact reached the capital last night itself. They are seeking appointments to meet the Home Minister as well as the Prime Minister. So now, of course, this news would have percolated to them as well. But the official status report of the investigation of the Delhi police, which primarily includes this post-mortem report now, which would change a lot of things since the court hearing last week, will be submitted later in the High Court today. Shweta?
All right, Tanima Biswas there reporting on those developments, confirming that Nido died due to head injuries.